If you own a budget-friendly offset smoker, listen up. These smokers can make great barbecue, but most people ruin their first few cooks by making the same 3 mistakes. If you don't fix these, you'll be fighting your fire all day and wondering why your barbecue doesn't taste quite right. Let's dive in. First off, we have to manage expectations a bit. Not all budget offset smokers are the same, and a lot of them struggle with heat retention and smoke leaks. Budget offset smokers are usually in the price range of hundreds of dollars. Now let's compare that to the heavy-duty offset smokers you see a lot of the restaurants use. They're usually made of 1/4-inch thick rolled steel and offer superb heat retention, and guess what? They usually have a price tag of thousands of dollars, and that's even if you buy one used. Budget offsets, on the other hand, with their thin metal design, usually lose heat fast, which means you'll need to be more hands-on with your fire management. And that's not a knock against budget offset or cheap smokers. It's just a reminder to let you know that you get what you pay for, and don't expect them to give you optimal performance right out of the box. Now let's talk about some typical modifications you're probably going to have to make to get the most out of your budget offset smoker. Before making any modifications though, do a simple smoke test. Light a fire and check where smoke escapes. If you see major leaks around the lid or firebox, adding high temp gasket tape can help seal it up and keep heat inside. And if your smoker struggles to hold heat after adding the gasket tape, try using a welding blanket over the main chamber. It can help stabilize temperatures, especially in colder weather. By the way, if you want to avoid common grilling mistakes like these, be sure to grab my free guide, 5 Common Grilling Mistakes and How to Fix Them. It's packed with easy fixes and pro tips that'll instantly level up your grilling game. I'll drop a link down in the description below for you to check out. Now let's move on to the second mistake. And to be completely honest with you, I definitely made this one when first using my offset smoker. And that's thinking you can run an offset smoker like a charcoal grill. If you're just dumping in charcoal and tossing in a few wood chunks or wood chips, your smoker will struggle with unstable temps and poor smoke quality. Now, you can definitely still use charcoal. It can be a good base layer to start your fire, but for steady heat, you really need wood splits as your primary fuel source. Offsets are designed to run on real wood, creating a clean burning fire that produces thin, flavorful smoke. Here's a pro tip for you. If you don't have time to preheat your splits separately, just place them near the firebox while you cook. The ambient heat will dry and warm them, so they ignite faster and burn cleaner when you add them to the fire. Now for the third mistake. Unlike grilling over direct heat or indirect heat in the main chamber of your grill, an offset smoker needs even more time for temperatures to stabilize before you start cooking. A lot of beginners rush it. They see some heat in the firebox, throw their meat on, and end up with unstable temps, over-smoked food, and uneven cooking. Offset smokers take longer to come up to temperature because the firebox is separate from the main cooking chamber. If you don't wait for it to fully heat up, your meat will sit in a low-temp, smoke-heavy environment for way too long, soaking up too much smoke before it even starts cooking properly. A good rule of thumb, let your smoker hold temperature for at least 15 minutes without major fluctuations before adding your meat. If your target temperature is, let's say, 250 degrees Fahrenheit, make sure it's steady before you start cooking. So let's recap. Number 1, accept your offset smoker for what it is. Number 2, use the right fuel. And number 3, let your temperature stabilize before cooking. Get those 3 things right, and even a budget offset smoker can make some awesome barbecue. So now that you know the mistakes to avoid when using your offset smoker, you might be wondering, what's the next step to improve your grilling game? But how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this video right here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be even more powerful. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, grill boldly, serve proudly, and enjoy the process.